Welcome back. We may have heard of the former Wisconsin Governor Marty Schreiber, but he's known for more as his former role than just being in office, because he also was a caregiver to his wonderful wife. He's now got this new book called My Two Elaines. He's going to be in the state soon. We've got a couple of very special guests from Edgewood to talk about what's happening and obviously what this book is really about. So it sounds like a very moving book. Tell us what it is all about.
So this book is about a caregiver who is taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's disease. And it's called My Two Elaines because it's about the Elaine before Alzheimer's disease and the Elaine with Alzheimer's disease, and how they kind of reverse roles. And she used to be the caregiver and took care of everything, and now it became his responsibility. And in this book, he gives advice to people who are caregiving right now on some of his successes and some of his failures. And it's a great book.
What we really want to get across too with this book is how important it is to ask for help. In the book, Marty kind of talks about how he really struggled to ask for help right away, but then kind of as her disease progressed, he learned that he really needed to take care of himself too, and he needed to ask friends and family, and then eventually he had to put his wife into an assisted living memory care community.
Talk a little bit about his journey, because you talk to people that have had to care for people with Alzheimer's, and it just breaks your heart, because they just sort of kind of go, gosh, what am I doing? How do I deal with this?
So Marty, in his book, he really used humor to kind of get across. He didn't make it a sad thing. He just kind of talked about the funny little quirks that his wife did, and hiding the keys, and he kind of made it a funny thing. Just as he kind of learned to love his new wife, he didn't make it a negative thing.
I think it was have to do that, right? Just to keep your
Right.
sanity about it. And
Right.
so he's coming to our community when, and sort of, is he going to be giving a talk? Is he going to be taking questions?
Yeah, so he's actually traveling to our South Dakota and North Dakota Edgewoods. So on October 18th, he will be in Jamestown and in Fargo. He will be in Jamestown at 10 a.m. at Victory Lutheran Church, and then he will come right to Fargo after that, and he will be in Fargo at 3 p.m. In our Edgewood community in our Grandview dining room, and he will be giving out some free books right away, and he's going to sign it and talk about his journey as a caregiver.
So do I need to be part of the Edgewood community to attend, or is it open to the entire public? Or
No, it's open to anybody in the community.
That's fantastic. And so what made you guys go, hey, we need to bring this gentleman into the state?
He kind of reached out to us, and we had seen his other book signings, and we kind of got that conversation going, and we thought, wow, his story really connects with a lot of our caregivers and our families that are bringing in their loved ones into Edgewood. So we kind of made that connection, and from there on out, he's been great, and he's going to have a good story to tell.
So for people that want more information about Edgewood, I mean, who can they contact? How do they go about doing that?
Yep, they can go to edgewoodhealthcare.com, and you can look up any one of our communities and get the information from there.
Thank you for bringing him in. I just think it's always great to hear from people that have been through it and written a book about it. And the fact that he's using humor, I think, is outstanding as you're dealing with such a challenging time. So thanks so much for being here, guys. We appreciate it very
Thank you
much.
so much for having us.
All right, stay with us. We got a lot more coming up right after this.